welcome back. Welcome if y'all is new. I'm gonna let y'all come in for a second. Go ahead and come on in. Go ahead and come on in. Oops, sorry, baby. Y'all should be able to hear me better. Come on in, come on in. We ain't gonna be here long, so make sure you get it in. What is up, y'all? Welcome in, welcome in. Your girl's tied, ultra tied with Downy. Okay. I will explain. I will fill y'all in. We gonna be chit chatting for a second, and then we'll do a quick reading, and then your girl has got to skedaddle after that. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure y'all smash that like button for me. Okay, you guys, that is YouTube's only way to know to push my channel out there. So make sure y'all just smash that like button for me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Got a couple of updates, Cap, and then we're gonna do a very quick kind of tap in reading. Okay. Hello, my love. CM, hello. Danielle, Vera, hello. Kalis, hello, my love. Welcome in, you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Again, make sure you guys smash that like button. It does help push the channel out there. I appreciate it. So, updates, Capricorn, updates. We look like we're in a different place, do we not? The table is different, right? Seems like the place is different. Everything is different. We are in a different space. We are in prison. I'm kidding. Oh my God. So, for those of you that know, y'all know I'm a nurse. And for those of you that know, y'all know that I live in Florida. I am no longer in Florida. I did not move out of Florida permanently. I have just temporarily relocated and I am in, I'll give y'all, oh no, I'll give y'all three good guesses. I'll give y'all three good guesses where I'm at. Get off that Don Julio, Acafulio. I call y'all mother phone. That's how you do me, ho. Somebody about to be drinking some Don Julio, some Hennessy, about to be calling your phone, acting a foolio. Get off that Don Julio, Acafulio. Bitch, I called your motherfucking phone. That's how you do me. I am a traveling nurse. I'm not in California. I am somewhere else. Close, but no. Not Mexico nor Texas. I did go to New Mexico though once for an assignment. That was lovely. I'm actually in Iowa, you guys, and it is very nice here. The drive was absolutely amazing. It took me about 21 hours or so because I kept stopping. I had to fill up gas. I was trying to stretch. I was honestly just trying to take my time. I wasn't trying to like rush here or anything. Um, so I took my time. Oh my God, it is so, so, so pretty out here in the middle of the country. You never would have thought that there's so much untouched land, so much, like such a peaceful, calming drive. Okay, you guys. And I literally just got here maybe 3 hours ago, about 3 hours ago or so. Um, so I will be staying in this apartment until my assignment is done. And then I will be obviously going back to Florida, but my situation in Florida is also going to be changing because I am going to be moving out of that apartment. So there's just going to be so much going on, you guys. I had a really, really, really great opportunity to come out here. So I literally snagged it up like a bag of hot Funyuns. Okay. And I'm very grateful and very blessed to be getting California pay in Iowa. You got me? You got me? Yeah. So yeah, I snatched this one up real quick. So here I be. I'll be here for a little bit. And this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Those of you that know, you also know that I've been kind of like going through fluctuations with my job since I've been at that new apartment. I've just been kind of going like trying to figure out what I'm doing. The energy is the energy, you guys, right? The energy is the energy. So them same tower moments, them same revelations I be pulling out. I have those same things, you guys, personally, like on a personal level. A lot of the times it is dealing with my like mundane type of work, right? My physical work, right? Because for me, I enjoy doing a little bit of like everything. So figuring out the who, the what, the when, the where, the why, the how I talk about that, right? For myself on a personal level and what that means for me and where I see myself and where I want myself and what I don't want to do, right? But what I am needing to do, right? I took a break from traveling for a little bit because I wanted to just kind of have a steady job. I wanted to um kind of plant my feet, plant my roots somewhere and kind of like start building something. I've literally gone through three different freaking jobs since I've been at that apartment in 1 year, less than a year, less than a year. I've had three different jobs. Okay. And for me, it ain't working because it ain't what I'm supposed to be doing. You feel me? And spirit always gives me such clear signs as to when something is or isn't good for me. And I be ignoring it, right? The same shit that I be reading for y'all, it be happening to me. So I feel like it's easy for me to kind of like explain this because this is a real life example. Um, and I be ignoring it. Like I be ignoring it because I be like, "Ugh," but I be sitting up here telling y'all to listen. So I finally listened, right? And I finally realized who I am, what my larger purpose is, like on a grander scale, what I want out of my life, what I'm looking for, what makes me happy, what makes me feel good, right? And what makes me feel planted and rooted in order to grow, right? And for me, that just doesn't happen to be a regular full time job, right? I prefer to travel, right? I prefer to meet new people, right? Because it's not necessarily about the meeting the new people and going to this different place. It's about me being able to learn more about myself, right? Because that helps me grow consciously, that helps me grow physically, right? And it helps me have a larger sense of empathy because of what I'm experiencing. And for me, feeling solid, feeling stable is being able to move and to bend and to try different things, right? And I've been using my Aquarius energy, right? Aquarius Aquarius season is going to be wonderful for us. Using my Aquarius energy to go deeper into my soul and figure out, okay, how am I going to be able to do this? Right. And what does that look like for me? Because what it looks like for me is going to look like something different for somebody else. Right. So, what makes me feel rooted and planted in my sense of flexibility, instability to some people, traveling, that's when I'm the happiest. That's when I feel the most free. That's when I feel the most planted. right? So, how can I do that whilst also having a solid, like, structure, place to live, house, home, thing like that, right? While being able to change my environment here and there. So, I have to figure that out. And I did a lot of journaling. I did a lot of, I like to call it self talk. It's like my consciousness and my brain having a conversation with myself. Like three people are having a conversation, right? But it's just me. And I do this thing. And for me, it feels like it's a meditation, you know? And it helps me use my deductive reasoning, my critical thinking skills, and bringing my heart, my soul into the equation to have the best outcome. And I myself too have thought that, well, maybe I'll just give me a little full-time job and I'll shut the fuck up and I'll just be like everybody else. Dead ass. That's not for me. Right? That's not for me. That may be for you. That may be for the nurses. That's not for me. That's not for me. I don't enjoy it. Like, I enjoy being a nurse. I just don't enjoy the full time going to the same place, doing the same fucking thing. It's predictable. The people I work with are predictable. The job, everything's predictable. I don't like it. 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 But that's okay. Right? That's how I feel. Okay. That's how I feel about myself. That's how I feel about my growth, right? And my conscious awareness of where I am and what I'm doing and how I'm able to expand upon that. Can't do it for me personally if I'm in a full time mundane job because I start to get antsy. And you know when I start to get antsy? Around the 3 month mark, 6 months if it's a good job. But I've always been like that. Always, but it's like I want to know more. Like I want to know because I am engulfing myself 110%, pulling from this space, that space, blah, 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 blah. How can I improve upon it? How can I make it bigger, better, more managed, better outcomes for the patients? Like how? Okay, that's just how my brain works. And I have to accept that, right? And I have to accept the fact that on the back end of things, right? I'm just telling you all my business. I'm just saying on the back end of things, I like to have a stable, structured day, right? So yeah, I may like my work to be different and be doing different shit with my work, but my day to day, oh bitch, no. Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. We best to be waking up around the same time, using the bathroom around the same time. My bowels are moving. Going to the gym, having my supplements, eating my meals, right? Those things must stay in line. So I have to also respect that part of myself as well, right? So it's about understanding who you truly are and what you truly are wanting to have, right? And then how can you do that without sacrificing, right? Sacrifice is always there, but we don't want to sacrifice ourselves, right? We don't want to sacrifice our happiness, right? Because we're trying to fall in line with something else. And you want to know why the reason I said I'll just get me a little full-time job and I'll da 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 because that's what everybody told me to do. Everybody told me just get a full-time job and get you. I don't want to fucking do that though. I don't. It's not for me. But I literally sat up there and listened to people so much to the point where I tried to find a decent full time job and I fucking moved 2 hours away from my home. Okay. And I was uncomfortable, like irritated, right? Mad, hot. Okay. There's a lot of things that be going on that I don't be telling y'all about. I be going through the same shit that be in the cards that I be reading. Okay. Same shit. So when I tell you it ain't gotta resonate about love because it ain't gotta resonate about love. It more than likely is resonating about a you versus you situation. But you know what the hardest thing to accept is? you versus you. We can sit up there and talk shit about other people all day long. Soon as somebody turn and roast your ass, here you go boohoo crying. Here you go talking about now it ain't funny. That's what I'm talking about. When it's a you versus you situation, now this shit's not funny. It's not funny no more. And that's the hardest stuff to understand. And a lot of the times when we're doing these more daily type spiritual readings, those are there to help you find discernment within self. Okay. And Aquarius season is really helping you kind of navigate your mind and navigate your options that you have and what is going to be best for you, right? The opportunity for me to come out here came in just like the opportunity that I've told y'all about, literally fucking nowhere. Okay. Last time I did a travel, same thing happened out of nowhere, right? It's always when I'm not actively looking. You know how we say that? Oh, I don't be looking for no man. Da, da, da. It just a lot of the times the levels that we need to accomplish come before relationships, right? And we be trying to jump the gun and go right to relationship status, right? But you're not okay with the rest of these things. Let's talk about it, right? You have some bricks, right? And these bricks that you're building, you've got like four or five of them, right? Or you got this building that you're building with bricks and you've got like four or five of them, right? You cannot leave this space empty right here and expect this top brick to be a top brick, right? The relationship brick, right? The lover's brick, right? The twin flame soulmate. You can't expect all this shit to be down here to be questioned, confused, and crumbled. And that top brick be like, okay, that's exactly what Spirit's trying to talk to me about all the time. No. Okay. Unless you're willing to accept the fact that this ain't got nothing going for it and this is not where you really want to be, that top brick ain't going to stay a top brick because it's going to come right back down to the ground. There's nothing to hold it up, right? That structure that's holding up that relationship is self, right? Why do you think so many people who don't know themselves or don't want to recognize themselves relationship hop? I need a man, I need a man, I need a woman, I need a woman. Because if they sit by themselves, it's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. That was dark. I'm sorry. That was dark. I'm sorry. Yeah, that would be happening. So you got these people that relationship hop, right? Because they don't want to see knowing self, answering that call that keep tapping you on the shoulder. Remember judgment that keeps coming out, right? Keeps coming out. Judgment. Here it go. Here it go. Here it go. Tapping on your shoulder. That's you. Lately, I feel like it's me versus me. There ain't no competition. Why would you compete? Okay? Are you listening? Are you hearing me? And I had to wait till I got here to tell y'all about all of this because obviously things are in the works, things are being planned, right? So when I tell you it's gonna happen, it's going to happen. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. Don't be skeptical, right? About the energy, about the situation. Don't be like how I be 95% of the time, right? Panicking. But then it always works out, right? It do what it's supposed to do. Spirit does what spirit's supposed to do, right? Rising up, showing out every time, right? Hmm. So why do I ever lose faith? Why do I have a question? Hmm. Maybe because I feel the need to want to feel that same comforting, anxious energy that I've always felt, right? It's comfortably uncomfortable, right? And I want you Capricorn, to know and understand that you can truly, truly, truly manifest the life that you want, and you are. It's actively happening. Bro, I'm not sure if this is the wood or if this is like a drawing on. There's no way this is the wood. Bro, it looks like I'm like looking at this, it looks like an angel that's like talking to something. It's so strange. Like a it's like a spirit angel that's talking to like an animal of some sort. It's so strange the way it looks. Let me see if I can show you guys. Can you see that? Like, but it won't come off like when I rub it. Like, is that like what the fuck? Bro. I don't know. That's so strange though. Mm. But yes, Capricorn. And this is why we have a lot of people who are settling, right? They just settle for whatever they can find. The work is hard, right? The work is hard. And I know it's hard. I know it's hard because I do it consistently every day, all the time. I have literally uprooted my life so much to the point where it's not the change that scares me, it's who I am becoming that scares me more than anything else. Because, you know, change is the only consistent that we're going to have. So you might as well get comfortable with it. You might as well. And I learned that at a very young age, change is the only thing that's going to stay consistent, Jasmine. So you might as well get comfortable. You might as well stay with it. It not only is going to be the only consistent that we deal with, but it helps you grow, learn more about yourself in all different aspects and ways, right? And we change and go through these, kind of autumnal shifts in our lives in a multitude of ways, right? So you can kind of like evolve and change and elevate in your reading, in your cooking, in your writing, right? In how you do certain crafts and how you kind of portray yourself, how you speak, right? How you channel. All of those things, Capricorn, is a part of change, right? If you've been channeling the same way, reading the same way, since you've started, right? Doing your spells, doing your herbs all the same way since you started, nothing is evolving, nothing is changing. And that's how we do what? We grow, we commune with others, we understand and have a larger consciousness, like larger conscious awareness of self. And that is, this is kind of like an off topic thing, but I honestly, the more conscious you become, the more you are unlocking parts of your brain, right? That have been yet untapped and undiscovered. That's why it can hurt. That's why it feels strange. You may be receiving headaches or brain fog or have a hard time explaining, have a hard time reaching vocabulary that you can see or hear or taste like on your tongue, but you just can't physically, you know, articulate in the way that you want to. You are tapping into parts of a physical consciousness, but also a kind of unconscious consciousness, right? And when you tap into that part of yourself as well, it works with your like your awakened mind, as well as your emotions and your, intuitive feelings and all of that, in order to help you make critical thinking decisions, in order for you to kind of come to certain reasonings or have a certain understanding around something. And that unconscious part of yourself is becoming more and more developed to the point where it is bringing in information and downloads from the divine that you don't initially have direct access to, Capricorn. Does that make sense? So it's like the more consciously aware you become, right? And like I said, that's done through work, that's done through change, that's done through shift. The more consciously aware you become, you in your physical brain, right? So if this is your physical brain, here, this deck, in your physical brain, more information on the unconscious side. Okay, so let's say this is the unconscious part of your brain, not work like that, but this is the unconscious part of your brain. And on the unconscious side, you are receiving, so let's just say these 3 cards here or 4 cards here, are you receiving information, right, from the divine into the unconscious part of your brain that the conscious part doesn't yet have access to, right? So left hanging, nostalgia, separation, not for crazy, crazy word. Capricorn, did you leave somebody? Hey, this the person that you either left in the dust, Capricorn, ghosted, whatever, said I ain't doing it, left them for the streets, Capricorn, they can't stop thinking about you. This person wasn't for you for a long-term purpose, but they can't stop thinking about you. They love you. But this information in the conscious, unconscious part of your brain is available and aware before it is over here. Meaning, in order to tap into this, you have to tap into this, right? That third eye. Meaning, you have to also have an awareness that's deeper here as well. Heart chakra, right? And a willingness to do what? Communicate it. Throat chakra, truth. God damn. Why are you so obsessed with me? All right, Capricorn. So that was a message in itself. Crazy work, crazy work, crazy work, crazy work. Okay, so the other part of this quick message is about the readings that I will still be doing here for a little bit. I still have a little bit of time to do some readings before I start work. But how can I say this? I originally was raising money for a friend, and I told you guys this, right? And I don't want to put too much out there because it's personal. She's, not really on social media and stuff like that. Um, I also knew her husband, and her one child. She is actively pregnant with the second. Um, through a series of unfortunate events, her husband passed away, unfortunately. It was sudden and it was unexpected. And he just did not wake up one morning. And I have no idea what it is like to lose a spouse, to lose anybody that close to me. And I haven't seen her in a while. And I just wanted to do something to help. She never asks for anything, she never has. And I know that she's hurting. I know that she could use something. And this did happen last month since we're in February now. Um, but I wanted to do something to help her without doing like a GoFundMe or anything like that. And I just wanted to kind of like do this on the side for her because nobody should have to wake up next to their spouse and they no longer be breathing. So that is why I am raising the money for my friend. And just back to back situations, with my family and then with her. And then, like, on the way to my grandmother's funeral, we find out that my mom's literal next door neighbor passed away in her bathroom that day. Like, it's too much. Like, it is just too much. So I want to do something special for my friend because I could not even imagine or fathom. And she is about, give or take, 4 or 5 years younger than me. So I, I couldn't. I couldn't. They had just bought a house about 3 years ago. Just started having children, obviously. So let's pull a couple cards, Capricorn. Also, I am in a different time zone here. So put yourself first. Loving yourself makes you more romantically attractive. For yourself, you do not need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. And law of attraction, you have been manifesting this relationship, and everything you want will soon be yours, Capricorn. So there it is. I mean, that's spirit's way of saying, here you go. Here's your second confirmation, right? Put yourself first. What have I been telling you? Tapping on your shoulder, right? Are you going to answer that call, or are you going to, you know, ignore it and put yourself last, right? Are you going to free yourself, right? And let yourself kind of do what you need to do as this change comes in, right? Freeing yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything, Capricorn, right? You don't. And in order for this love relationship to even exist, right? Putting yourself first is what's going to attract this person even closer to you. Because you have been manifesting this relationship. It says right there, you've already been manifesting this relationship. And everything you want will still be yours. What have I been saying? Y'all already know I don't do this for play. So I don't understand why y'all aren't understanding what I'm saying. The law of attraction, the putting yourself first, the freeing yourself, pay attention to the signs. God, Spirit really has a way of making something out of nothing. The synchronicities you have been noticing are not coincidences, Capricorn. They are not. Okay. And I think the best thing is that actions speak louder than words. This person, the way they're coming forward, it ain't just all talk. Like, this person is doing something. Like, what are you doing? New love and divine. Yeah. that's all I'm going to say about that, Capricorn, because, you know, my heart is heavy. My eyes are heavier, y'all. I have quite literally been up since yesterday. Let's talk about this for a second. Listen, I got me a little country accent and I think it's just so cute. Y'all, oh my God, because my heart is so heavy right now. So heavy. Yesterday, the 31st, okay, I got up at 5:15 in the morning. I laid down for about 10 minutes yesterday. 10. Okay. I closed my eyes, opened them up. I just couldn't sleep because I said, I need to get on this road. Y'all, I left my house yesterday evening, night, it was nighttime, at 8 p.m. I got here at, it wasn't 6, it was 5, but like got my stuff situated by, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired. Like, I've been driving slow though. You know, it's Saturday. Ain't too many people out and about on these back, they're not back country roads, but ain't nobody on these country roads. You know what I'm saying? Take me home. And I am just like exhausted. I do need to eat something because I did not eat all day, y'all. I don't eat when I drive on the road trips, right? Because I'm gonna have to evacuate my bowels and I'm not doing that. Even though the Flying J has really nice bathrooms and they're warm. hmm But no, I don't eat when I drive. If I'm passenger princess, then I will eat. But I had me some motherfucking pretzels, a bag of sour gummy worms, two, count them, two 200 milligram energy drinks, an extra large, I'm pretty sure that was like a 32-ounce hot coffee, and then I have 40 ounces of water. Y'all, I was doing more stopping to pee than I was doing anything else. That's the only thing that kept my ass awake. I tell you what, I tell you what, okay, made it all the way here, God's grace. He wrapped his arms around me and my vehicle in protection, and it was just a beautiful ride. I have no complaints. None. Actually, I do. I'm going to complain here, God, for a second, because that fog in Tennessee was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. Disrespectful. Okay. It was about, what time was it when we was in Tennessee? I think it was about like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. I was praying for the sun to come up, right? Praying for the sun to come up. I'm like, it ain't coming up at no 4 o'clock in the morning, girl. You're gonna have to wait. Like, but the fog, when I mean thick, I mean the fog was as thick as my booty. Could not see a damn thing. Could not. Now I'm like, and these people are about to fly right off the mountain. You know when you going up the mountain, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So, and the trucks all be looking like they stopped behind you. It was nothing but Mack trucks, y'all, and cars flying past me. And then they eventually slowed down because I'm like, why are you braking now? Yeah, because that fog is thick. Can't see shit. That's my only complaint though. I just could not see nothing on them damn mountains. And it was dark. And y'all know I got my windows tinted. Like the front windshield is tinted 5%. So like my side windows, like passenger, driver, back, rear window is 5%, but my windshield is also 5%. So I just could not see a damn thing. So I was just driving real slow at that time. And then it cleared up and I was fine. And then the rest of the drive was literally just God's green pasture and open field. And it was just so beautiful because I literally could just listen to my shows and nothing was bothering me because it was like me and 6 other people, like collectively. in the entirety of the time on the road. There's nobody out. So I was very blessed for that. No complaints. So I'm here. Y'all be seeing me here at this table. There's another table that they have out there that y'all might see me at as well. So we'll be sitting out there. We will still be doing our regular schedule programming. I just need to get some rest and then I will get back on the grind with the readings, you guys, because girl is tired. I don't even think I'm gonna be able to eat nothing, but I do need to eat. Um but yeah, we'll get back into the readings. I'll probably get up sometime tomorrow and do at least 3 of them. If you guys have not caught the Capricorn versus all signs readings, they are all finished. So if you are wanting to watch one of those signs, go ahead and check that out because they are all finished. We will be doing them again next week. So I will be getting them recorded and everything towards the end of this week. So that way they can all be posted for you guys again. And I'll try to post, I think I did 3 a day for 4 days. I'll try to do 3 a day, like post like 3 a day. So that way there's like some consistency with that. And that is going to be a bi-weekly thing. Okay. That's going to be a bi-weekly thing. But I will try to get at least 3 readings done. I do have another reading that I'll post for you guys tomorrow. I don't have the capacity to post it tonight, but I'll post it tomorrow. And then I'll work on some readings and we'll do a weekly, we'll do a daily, and we'll do a love reading. And I'll try to get those posted. Like I said, if you guys ever have any suggestions, you can always let me know in the comment section of any of the videos, this video, on any of the posts, types of readings you guys want to see, things like that, things you guys want to see like in rotation as far as like new types or styles of reading, things like that. Just throw it in a comment somewhere. I will find it. Otherwise, yeah. So I'm in this 1 bedroom. It's so cute. It's 1 bedroom, bathrooms over there, closet, laundry. It's just so cute in here. So you'll see me around. You guys, don't worry. Thank you for joining me. If you guys, again, I don't have the capacity to post anything right now, but maybe tomorrow sometime, probably Monday though, I'll post spots for some readings and then we'll go from there if you guys want to participate in that. Otherwise, I appreciate y'all. I love you guys, and I will speak to you tomorrow.